Hello, financial freedom seekers. Today, we're diving deep into the Millionaire Next Door to unveil 7 transformative lessons on wealth. If you're ready to challenge your financial beliefs and habits, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wealth-building strategies. As we embark on this journey, our first lesson is about the art of living below your means, a fundamental yet often overlooked principle. The Millionaire Next Door presents a stark contrast between the appearance of wealth and actual wealth. The true millionaires, those who accumulate substantial net worth, aren't the ones flaunting brand new luxury cars or living in the mansions of our imaginations. Instead, they practice frugality, a concept deeply ingrained in their daily lives. Frugality isn't about pinching pennies or denying yourself joy. It's about prioritizing financial security over temporary pleasures. It's choosing to buy a reliable used car instead of leasing the latest model, opting for a home that meets your needs rather than stretching for a prestigious address, and understanding that every dollar saved is a step closer to financial independence. This principle is vividly illustrated through the book's profiles of millionaires who, despite their ability to afford more extravagant lifestyles, choose not to. They understand that true wealth isn't about what you spend but what you accumulate. For instance, consider the story of a successful business owner who drives a 10-year-old car and lives in a modest neighborhood. His financial statements tell a story of wealth through investments and assets, not through depreciating liabilities. Adopting this mindset requires a shift in perspective. It's about seeing value in long-term financial health rather than short-term status symbols. Start by evaluating your spending habits. Are there areas where you're living beyond your means for the sake of appearances? Are you buying things to make yourself feel wealthy, or are you genuinely building wealth? Implementing this lesson involves creating and sticking to a budget that prioritizes savings and investments, identifying and cutting unnecessary expenses, and making conscious choices that align with your financial goals. It's about making your money work for you, allowing you to grow your wealth quietly but surely. As you reflect on this lesson, consider the small changes you can make in your daily life that could have a significant impact on your financial future. Remember, the goal is not to live a life of deprivation but to ensure that your spending decisions support your long-term wealth-building objectives. Moving on to our second lesson, we confront a prevalent societal myth that social status equates to wealth. The authors of The Millionaire Next Door challenge this notion head-on, asserting that true financial success is often invisible to the public eye. This lesson teaches us that the quest for social status can be a significant barrier to wealth accumulation. The crux of this lesson lies in understanding the difference between looking wealthy and being wealthy. High-income professionals might fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, increasing their spending as their income rises to maintain a certain social image. This includes expensive memberships, luxury cars, and high-end fashion. However, this outward display of affluence often masks a lack of real, sustainable wealth. Real millionaires, as the book reveals, shun this display. They might have the means to afford a lavish lifestyle, but choose instead to prioritize financial independence. They understand that each dollar spent on fleeting status symbols is a dollar that could have been invested towards generating more wealth. To integrate this lesson into your life, start by examining your motivations behind major purchases. Are you buying that latest gadget or designer bag because it genuinely adds value to your life, or is it to keep up appearances? Shifting your focus from acquiring symbols of wealth to building actual wealth requires discipline and a reevaluation of your values. Consider the satisfaction that comes from watching your investments grow, the peace of mind from a well-funded emergency account, and the freedom of being debt-free. These are the hallmarks of true wealth. Cultivating an internal sense of worth that isn't tied to material possessions can be liberating and is a critical step towards achieving financial independence. Embracing this lesson means making conscious choices that align with your financial goals, not societal expectations. It's about creating a life that values substance over appearances, ensuring that your financial decisions propel you towards genuine wealth and freedom. Our third lesson underscores the indispensable role of financial literacy in building lasting wealth. The Millionaire Next Door illuminates a truth often overlooked. Wealth accumulation is not solely the result of high income, but of informed financial decisions made consistently over time. Financial literacy is a foundation upon which wealth is built and maintained. It encompasses a broad range of knowledge, from basic budgeting to understanding complex investment strategies. The millionaires profiled in the book aren't necessarily finance professionals, but they all share a commitment to educating themselves about financial matters. This lesson is about taking control of your financial destiny. It involves learning how to read the financial markets, understanding the principles of taxation, knowing the ins and outs of various investment vehicles, and planning for retirement. But it's also about the basics: creating a budget that works, setting up an emergency fund, and living within your means. Consider the story of an individual who, through self-education, turned a modest income into a substantial portfolio. By dedicating time each week to financial education, reading books, attending seminars, and even joining investment clubs, they were able to make informed decisions that compounded their wealth over time. To bring this lesson into your life, start small. Pick up a book on personal finance, subscribe to a financial newsletter, or enroll in an online course. Set aside time each week to expand your knowledge and apply what you learn to your financial practices. The key is consistency and application. Remember, financial literacy is not a destination but a journey. There's always more to learn, and the landscape of finance is ever evolving. Staying informed and adaptable is crucial. By committing to this ongoing education, you're not just building wealth for today, you're securing your financial future and potentially that of generations to come. Lesson 4 delves into the controversial yet crucial concept of economic outpatient care. The term refers to the financial assistance affluent parents often provide to their adult children, a practice that, while well-intentioned, can inadvertently hinder financial independence and growth. The Millionaire Next Door presents a compelling argument. The more dollars adult children receive, the fewer they accumulate, while those who are given fewer dollars accumulate more. This lesson is not about the merits or demerits of helping family members, but about understanding the long-term impact of such help. True financial independence is cultivated through facing and overcoming one's financial challenges, not by being shielded from them. The book's research indicates that continual financial support can lead to a dependency that diminishes the recipient's ability to manage money and make prudent financial decisions. To incorporate this lesson into your life, consider ways to provide support that doesn't involve direct financial handouts. For instance, rather than paying off an adult child's credit card debt, offer to enroll them in a financial literacy course or match their savings as an incentive to encourage responsible money management. The goal is to empower them to build their own financial security, not to foster a reliance on external support. For parents, this lesson underscores the importance of teaching children about money from a young age, instilling values of hard work, perseverance, and the satisfaction of earning and saving. This approach helps to cultivate a healthy respect for money and an understanding of its value, laying the groundwork for future financial independence. Embracing this lesson might require a shift in perspective for both the giver and the receiver. It's about recognizing that the greatest gift one can offer is not money but the knowledge, skills, and mindset necessary to achieve and sustain financial independence. Our fifth lesson is about the strategic allocation of time, energy, and money, 3 of your most valuable resources. The Millionaire Next Door emphasizes, operate your household like a productive business. The underlying principle here is efficiency, ensuring that each of these resources is used in a manner that maximizes value and contributes to your wealth-building goals. Time, for instance, is a non-renewable resource. How you spend your time directly impacts your ability to generate income and grow your wealth. This includes time spent improving your skills, networking, and even researching investment opportunities. Energy, too, is finite. Allocating your energy wisely means focusing on activities that yield the highest return, whether that's in your professional life, personal finance management, or health. After all, maintaining good health is essential for sustaining the ability to earn and manage wealth. Lastly, how you allocate your money, especially towards savings and investments, can significantly influence your financial future. It's about creating a budget that prioritizes wealth-building activities and sticking to it. investing in assets that appreciate over time, and avoiding unnecessary debt. To apply this lesson, conduct a resource audit of your own life. Evaluate how you're currently spending your time, where you're investing your energy, and how you're allocating your money. Identify areas for improvement and make conscious changes. This might mean setting aside specific times for financial planning, focusing on high-impact work tasks, or reassessing your spending habits to increase savings and investment contributions. Remember, it's the cumulative effect of these small, strategic allocations that can lead to significant wealth accumulation over time. By treating your personal finances with the same care and strategic planning as a successful business, you can maximize your potential for financial success. Lesson 6 brings us to a critical distinction. Income does not equal wealth. It's a misconception that earning a high income automatically leads to wealth. The buck states, it's not what you earn, but what you keep and invest that determines wealth. This lesson is about understanding that wealth is accumulated through saving and investing a portion of your income, not merely through the income itself. High earners often fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, where increased earnings lead to proportionally increased spending. This cycle can prevent significant wealth accumulation, regardless of income level. True wealth builders, regardless of their income bracket, prioritize saving a substantial portion of their earnings and investing wisely. To integrate this principle into your financial strategy, focus on creating a robust savings plan. Aim to save and invest at least 20% of your income, adjusting your lifestyle to meet this goal rather than the other way around. Consider automating your savings to ensure consistency and resist the temptation to inflate your lifestyle with every pay raise. Reflect on your current financial habits and ask yourself if they are aligned with wealth accumulation or merely income spending. By adopting a saver's mindset, regardless of your current income, you set the foundation for building lasting wealth. Our final lesson from the Millionaire Next Door is about the importance of choosing the right occupation. While it might seem that certain professions are more conducive to wealth accumulation, the book illustrates that millionaires come from all walks of life. The key is not the profession itself, but how individuals in those professions manage their finances. Choosing an occupation should be about more than just a potential for high income. It should also consider your passion, skills, and the ability to use that income wisely to build wealth. For example, a teacher with a modest income can become a millionaire through diligent saving and smart investing, while a high-earning doctor might struggle with savings due to poor financial management. To apply this lesson, evaluate your career path not just in terms of income potential, but also in terms of your ability to live below your means, save, and invest. Regardless of your profession, financial literacy and discipline are key to turning your income into lasting wealth. Consider your occupation as a tool in your wealth-building toolkit. It's not just about how much you make, but how you make the most of what you earn. Balancing passion with prudence ensures not only a fulfilling career, but also a financially secure future. In wrapping up our exploration of the Millionaire Next Door, it's clear that wealth is accessible to those who adopt the right habits and mindset. From living below your means to choosing the right occupation, these lessons are about more than just money. They are about building a life of financial independence and security. Embrace these principles, and you too can unlock the door to true wealth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Millionaire Next Door. If you've found these lessons valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to Financial Freedom for more insights into building your wealth. Here's to your financial success.